Alright, let's try this again. Okay, well, that's a very morbid opening. What the hell that's about? I'm guessing that's the case we're going to be doing, because we're playing Blacksad Under the Skin, which sounds like an interesting title, but I don't know what they went through to get that name. Let's see if we can turn it up a little bit. 30. Okay. Okay, that should be good enough. Oh, Hall of Fame is. But I didn't do it right. Really. Sports. Oh, what the hell? Is this stuff I have to find? I can't imagine playing against a Rhino linebacker. That would suck. I'd probably die. Okay, let's start and find out who this hanging guy is. Of course. Don't look to your right. Oh wow, she didn't. Directive drama uses similar controls to other games of its genre. Do you still want to enable the tutorial? Yeah, I guess. Never played it before. Automatically saved, okay. Contrast. Well, my eyes suck, so I need a little visible.
Sometimes when I walk into my office, I get the feeling that I'm walking among the ruins of a lost civilization. Not because of the reigning disorder, but because it feels like the remains of the civilized person I used to be. Where is the damn detective? I'm gonna...
Alright, I can hear it up a little bit. Yes, I already know the tutorials for that. Thank you. I'll do 55. I guess there's no... Oh, there we go. Whoops. Oh, I just want to continue.
Rip his head off. I swear I'll tear his eyes out. Hey! Hand over the pictures, you bastard. Now! Otherwise, you're gonna be dead meat. Hear me, cat?
Who are you?
Do I know you? Your face rings a bell, but
You've been spying on me. You took pictures of me with a lady.
well, then you'll understand why I didn't really focus on your face, right?
Oh, snap.
Gonna kill you!
Oh god, there's quick time events.
Give me the goddamn pictures.
It wasn't the first time I regretted hitting a guy like him,
Yeah, headbutt him in the nose.
but at least I bought enough time to learn his soft spots.
Oh, damn.
Oh, man. You broke my jaw.
Well, now it matches your marriage.
If you show my wife those pictures, I'm dead meat. You'll ruin my life.
You
Please.
cheated on your wife. First you try to kill me, and now you beg for mercy. Everyone cheated on your wife.
I don't enjoy meddling in others' affairs, but it's my job, and I've got bills to pay. You're the one cheating on your wife, buddy. This is on you.
Hey, I'm no two-timer, I swear. It only happened once, for God's sake.
It still happened.
The bodyguard, that's all. She seduced me. I love my wife. Honest to God, I even quit the damn job for her. You can't break up a family for one tiny mistake.
Cheating husband. You broke your family, not me.
Breaking up your family? I don't think you need my help there, buddy.
Okay, how about this? You give me those pictures and tell her a white lie, and I pay you 10 times what she's offering. You save my family, and you make a pretty penny.
Oh, it's tempting.
Deal?
For as long as I could remember, I had collected nothing more than bad gigs, debt, and sorrow. My self-respect and bank account were racing to see who'd hit rock bottom first.
Okay, I think that during this playthrough, I'm going to take as much money as I possibly can, so it's a deal.
While I hated his offer, it could certainly help me start anew. Run some ads in the papers, get better clients. All right. I'll tell your wife you're clean. Get the hell out of here before I regret it, pal. 3,
Thank God.
2,
Put that money to good use.
1.
You won't regret helping out Eugene Colbert. I promise you that.
Yep, he told me his name, so obviously that's going to be something
My
in the
uninvited
future.
guest had left me several gifts. First of all, a massive headache. That guy's skin was hard as a rock. Second of all, more money than I deserved.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have headbutted a rhino.
Third, the feeling that my moral compass wasn't quite as calibrated as I thought. Last but not least, the certainty that more gifts were yet to come.
Does no one see him through that window holding a chair up? Harambe!
See what I said about my pal Black Sad? Doesn't even know you, and he's already offering you a seat.
You never learn to knock?
Jake, how the hell am I supposed to guess it's you if you don't even knock first?
Shut up and listen, buddy. All right? I brought you a client.
Bow, bow, bow. She almost looks like the girl from Rescue Rangers. Cannot remember her name. The one who always wore the goggles and fixed everything. much is there to tell about finding a guy hanging in a boxing ring?
And that's why we need to find him soon, or we will have a very serious problem.
I bet
Thanks
you
for
will.
the information and the picture. They'll really come in handy. Let me see if I have this straight.
Oh, I bet the pit bull's not gonna be good. I didn't read that. Fuck!
Bobby Yale, a boxer at Dunn's gym, has a crucial fight against the reigning champion in 2 weeks. But he disappeared 2 days ago.
Yes.
Oh, of course he did.
Your father, Joe Dunn, boxing manager and gym owner, hanged himself 2 days ago.
Yes.
Oh, that was him hanging? Okay.
In short, if Bobby Yale is a no-show for his fight, you'll have to pay a fine. But since you don't have the cash on hand, your father's gym would have to close.
Yes.
So you want me to find Bobby Yale?
Yes. No. Jake wants you to find Bobby.
Okay.
Oh,
So what does she
I
want me
see.
to do?
well, first of all,
You sure your father killed himself? I'm your best bet. Accept my condolences.
your father took his life the same day his pupil disappeared. Sorry, but something just doesn't add up.
That's a bit of an
Joe,
overreaction.
Will you take the case or not?
Sure, but it won't be cheap. Yeah, we'll talk money when it's all over. Yeah, it won't be cheap.
I will, but we're talking about Madison Square Garden. The stakes are high, which can only mean things will get ugly behind the scenes, not to mention pricey.
Yes, Mr. Blacksad. If you find Yale and he fights, I'll be able to pay you whatever you ask for.
Interesting. Whatever I ask for, huh? $10 million. Hamburgers. God, such a simpler time back then. Champies.
I know you already went to Yale's apartment and found nothing, but I'll search it myself at some point. That cleaning lady, Mary Purnell, the one who found Joe Dunn's body, she works part-time at Sam's Diner, just down the road on the left, right?
That's right.
I think I might pay her a visit as well. And the gym, of course, and see what I can find. Okay, I think I've got enough to start with for now.
Yeah, let's bang some heads. Oh, that's a fancy photo. I don't know, that guy looked pretty high off the ground. How would he hang himself that high? Oh, that's one of the... Am I just coloring this? Oh, maybe it makes cards or something? I'm not sure. Well, I can't really control the camera. Can't run. So hopefully there's something up here. trash up here. Oh, what was that? Oh, is this like the Sherlock Holmes bubble thing? Oh, that was the notebook. Okay. Still nothing with the camera or run. Chevys. I think it's oozing. No, not that. What's the thing on the table? Yeah, that thing. Oh, okay, I guess it just keeps going to that. Alright. Another one. Stick it. Oops. Did he hang himself from up here? Jesus. No? That's a big wolf. Holy shit. I can't go up there. Ah, I can't go up there.
Is that done? Wow.
So is this going to be like one of those things where he was some prodigy that could do literally everything? He was a musician, a boxing coach, and like 12 other things. Yeah, it's wrapped around the top. There's no way he did that himself.
What leads a man to do something like this? Life's already dealt me a fair share of blows, but
Is somebody jumped into it? There's no way.
I don't know why. Something just doesn't add up.
Why is his face colored like he has a black Batman mask on? Like the ears are pointed up, he's got the scowl, and like just around his mouth is open and white. Can I punch the punching bag? No. Success is dependent on effort. Yeah. Push-ups, speed bag, heavy lifting, running, jumping rope, shadow boxing. Oh my god. There was a time I probably could have done level 2 or 3, but now probably level 1 would kill me. Oh, there's a card. A badger? If you want to train, if you want to win, train harder. Oh, if you want to box, train. If you want to win, train harder. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. How many of these things are there? Is his leg supposed to be going that way? Okay, that's okay.
Locked. But a true detective never leaves home without his. Huh? Sometimes even the most experienced detective has to go home to get his lockpicks.
The opposite you lockpicks. Yeah, might as well, because I'll forget to do it if I don't do it now. Someone watching me. Oh.
I hope that wasn't a client. Although probability would suggest a cold call. Or, even worse, the War Veterans Therapy Group.
I'm a war vet?
I was pretty sure I left the lockpicks on the table.
Why are you hanging up your coat? I need the lockpicks and go back.
Yep, that's where I left my lockpicks.
Famous actress Natalia Wilford murdered at home. Maid found her dead this morning. Star has been eclipsed.
Bookkeeping is not my strong suit. I'm good with expenses. It's the income I don't get.
Drink like every other detective I pretend to drink.
You can't really call yourself a detective if you're a teetotaler. But that's not what that bottle is for. The truth,
Teetotaler?
I used tequila to clean my lockpicks. In fact, I just finished cleaning them when that rhino walked in. Maybe we knocked them down during the fight.
What's a teetotaler?
What if the only thing that keeps you going is the very thing that won't let you move on?
Probably.
It's too soon to say goodbye. She wouldn't hear me anyway.
Also, is that the one case he can't solve or some shit like that?
Sometimes I also use it to type out reports that nobody reads and invoices that nobody pays.
Was that it? Just right back to me. Oh, that's the drinking whiskey.
Smells good. Tasted even better the day Smirnoff brought it. In exchange for a favor.
Smirnoff?
A favor no cop should ever be paid for.
Wolf? Or a German Shepherd? I'm not sure
Police
which one.
Commissioner Smirnoff smoked that cigarette.
Oh, he's got to be a German Shepherd then if he's a police
Judging
captain.
by the way he put it out, he was pretty nervous.
Is there going to be another case? That those cats are ugly no matter what way you portray them. You cross-eyed? This game has a lot of loading
I never
screens.
understood why I had to be born in New York, but the real issue is why I'm still here.
I was born in New York too. He was happy once. Okay. More leaves. Was it? Oh, cola.
A visiting friend once told me that New York City smells like a giant bonfire. I'd say the smell is rubbed off on me.
Am I reading diploma? No. Really?
Most detectives feel safe with a gun in their pocket. Me, I prefer lockpicks. At least I know these little fellas won't backfire.
Answer the phone.
Where the hell did you go, John? I thought you were on the case.
Just doing my job.
I'm just doing my job. Next stop, Bobby Yale's place.
All right. Just try to be a bit more communicative. You made a crappy impression. And now Sonia has second thoughts about you.
What'd I do?
Good old Weekly did a fine job with these pictures. Maybe I should give him a call. He'll be thrilled to
Goddamn.
know just how much this guy's gonna pay us to keep quiet. I wonder if that rhino would ever have the nerve to use it.
Probably. Seemed pretty agitated. Okay.
It's too soon to say goodbye. What did you do to earn the admiration of a millinery culture, distant cousin?
Is that all that was here? Okay, back to what's his place. Leave.
Looking back, I wish I'd never found my lockpicks. Maybe I wouldn't have gone back to the gym. All hell was about to break loose.
Why? We haven't done anything yet. Oh, I want to go back to the gym. Shit.
Bobby Yale's place was on the way, so I decided to drop by, lockpicks in hand. The gym could wait.
Could it?
Sonia and Jake had already searched the place, to no avail. But a good detective would have better luck.
I don't like that.
I know it might not seem like it, but...
Look.
When someone hits you like that, you know you're onto something. only fair to show some gratitude.
No.
At least in the novels.
Shit. I guess I can't press A fast enough.
When someone hits you like that, you know you're onto something. It's only fair to show some gratitude.
Well, well, well. Long time no see.
That fucker again?
Oh, how the tables turn. You helped me, so I'll help you. Now leave before my partner. Damn cat.
Well done, Colbert.
Why is it blurry?
Now. How about this? For every wrong answer, I'm gonna give it to you with this club. Deal?
Well, can't we just talk it out? Calm down, Will. You don't know how to use that. Yeah, I'm gonna go with you don't know how to use that.
Didn't we just witness your lack of aim?
Wrong answer. First, well, second question. What the hell are you doing here?
What's the cat icon? When are you gonna hit me with Bobby Vale? What's the? I gotta find out what the cat icon is. Oh shit! This is like the Sherlock Holmes thing.
It should start to swell any moment now.
Did I just do
It
that?
should start to swell
Yeah.
any moment now.
Is that the only thing I can do? It says there's one more. That's the only thing it's let me do.
One more time. What the hell are you doing here?
Looking for Bobby Vale.
I'm a private eye. Sonia Dunn hired me to find Bobby Yale.
I hate detectives. Alrighty. Let's try again. What the hell are you doing here?
Is there another thing I can do? I guess not.
Seriously. What the hell are you doing here?
So I'm a detective?
I swear I'm a detective.
And I swear, I hate detectives.
So is that gonna swell up or not?
One more time. What the hell are you doing here?
Were you gonna hit me?
You gonna hit me? I'm still waiting for the blows.
Happy now. Where were we? What the hell are you doing here?
You gotta use that thing?
Glad to help you practice your club skills. You need it.
Yeah, I love honing my skills. One more time. What the hell are you doing here?
Okay, well, it's still giving me this. So what am I supposed to be doing?
It should start to swell any moment now.
Is this just something else? I literally can't find anything else on. Oh, that thing.
A shamrock? Is he Irish?
Okay, now I got it.
Where were we? What the hell are you doing here?
Are you Irish?
Are you of Irish descent?
I've got an Irish boss, just like my friend Colbert here. I'm sure the name O'Leary rings a bell, right?
Really?
Desmond O'Leary. If you live in New York City, you've certainly heard of the richest bookie in town.
You fucks.
After everything that's happened, I was beginning to feel like this case was finally moving forward.
Wrong answer.
But I was wrong.
Alrighty. Let's try again. What the hell are you doing here?
I know Colbert and his wife.
I know your friend Colbert and his wife.
Now he wants to insult you. Alright then. He's all yours. Alright. Now it's your turn. I'll call the boss.
I want you to yell like I'm beating the crap out of you, okay?
Desmond, we caught some damn
Oh, so he's gonna be
detective
nice.
snooping around Bobby Yale's place. Yeah, hired by Dunn's daughter. Safe and sound? What do you mean exactly? Oh, sure. Will do. Colbert, stop hitting him, you beast.
What a shame. We were just getting to know each other.
Alright, to the locker. The hell's that? Oh,
Thanks, pal.
oh, come on, you can hit it harder than that.
What else can you tell me about Dunn's death?
Well, not much. My memory's not what it used to be. You'd better ask the cleaning lady. She found the body. It should be her shift down at Sam's Diner. The place is close by. Take the main door and follow the street. Just wait till you see her. You're in for a treat, my friend.
Racial issues? What the hell does that mean?
Dunn wasn't black, but he allowed you and Bobby Yale to train here.
Yeah, this was the first integrated gym in the city, I think.
Oh, we're doing that. Okay. Bobby
Do you
Yale.
have any idea where Bobby Yale could be?
Not a clue.
Family?
Do you know any of his relatives?
His father, Avenarius.
Avenarius? The boxer poet? Didn't he disappear 20 years ago?
Yeah, and his wife, Bobby's mom, died shortly after. Dunn is the closest thing the family the poor kids had ever since.
Past?
You said Yale joined a gang back in the day? Know which one?
Hell, I don't know, John. This is New York City. There are more gangs than people.
Career.
If Yale's gonna fight the reigning champion, he's got a big career ahead of him.
He hasn't lost a single fight since he turned pro. The little bastard beat the socks off me a few years back.
Really? Apartment.
I dropped by Bobby Yale's apartment. I think he might be involved with O'Leary, the bookmaker.
You sure? Yale had some dark years, no doubt, but Dunn turned him into a decent guy. I'm no detective, but I wouldn't follow that lead.
Means I have to. Sonia Dunn.
What can you tell me about Sonia Dunn?
She's hot, ain't she?
She doesn't seem too upset.
It seems like her father's death didn't really upset her.
Well, she likes to play it cool, which makes her really hot.
Okay. You two seem to get
You
along.
two seem to get along nicely.
Well, I've known her since she was a baby. But she sure has grown, if you get my drift.
God, this
I
is the
didn't
horniest
see
monkey
her till
ever.
She left for college about 4 years ago.
Joe Dunn.
What was Joe Dunn like?
He was a decent man. Have you seen all those slogans on the wall? Those motivational phrases? Joe really believed in them. All of them.
Saxophone player.
He played the saxophone, right?
Yeah, pretty well for a white boy. But he quit when his wife died. Makes no sense, right? I mean, nothing draws chicks like the brass. Why quit when you're finally free? Ha 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 ha.
Alcohol.
I found an empty wine bottle on the rooftop. Did Joe Dunn drink?
Only for a while, back when his wife died. But eventually he quit. After that, he'd only drink on special occasions.
Keep
I
training.
better let you get back to your drills.
All right.
Oh, I don't have to do that one? Okay. Hole. Oh, okay. What is that? Chest expander? Okay. There's only 2 in there. So there's something else with this? Okay. Oh shit.
Smells like paint.
Oh.
The proud South.
Arctic. Yeah, Arctic. Nation strikes again. Jesus. I mean, I said yeah, Arctic, but I didn't think it was going to be about that. Arrested during the riots. Because he broke a police officer's jaw.
Bastards.
Come on, why the Arctic guys have to be the bad guys? It's empty.
Of course.
I can go in there. The pin.
What the hell? Jake, give me one good reason not to smash in your face. What the hell are you doing in my locker?
A detective?
I'm a detective. That's what I do.
Yeah, and my friend too. Or that's what I thought.
Get off me.
Sometimes, John, I could just punch you.
Okay, so he's definitely a suspect now. Oh, Jesus. I have so many. Shamrock and lapel. And oh, I'm on a thing. Okay.
Why do you have that pen, Jake? What mess are you in? The racist brain is so full of hatred that there's no space for trifles such as common sense or, say, spelling. But this most cultured writer spotted the error and attempted to correct it. Not sure what to make of the outcome.
Probably wouldn't zoom in on that. Oh wait, that other guy wrote it. Oh, this was the letter I did before. So that old guy had the, or the other guy had the paint thing. God, I can't think right now.
Arthur Tucker painted the racial slur on Yale's locker.
So can I not go back into his locker?
Okay, Jake.
I told you.
Desmond O'Leary.
Huh?
I know you work for him.
Now you're just making stuff up. Why would you say that?
The pen.
I saw the shamrock in your locker. I know what it means.
Okay, let's say you're right. So what? What are you gonna do, huh?
Tell the cops. Nothing. You're my friend. I'm a detective. Take a guess.
I'm a detective. What do you think I'll do?
Yeah, definitely better detective than friend. All right, you win, pussycat. Business isn't going that well lately. Natalia was my last well-paying job, and it's been a while. Then O'Leary shows up and offers me a bodyguard contract. What was I supposed to do?
Say no. I get it.
Yeah, I understand.
Seriously, you don't seem like the type to accept shady offers.
Never say yes to a job like that. I've done my fair share of shady jobs.
I've done things like that, and worse, that I'm not proud of them.
Hey, O'Leary might run an illegal gambling operation, but it's not like he's killing people or conning widows, and I'm just a bodyguard. I make
Widows?
sure no one gets hurt. What I do, including my contract and paycheck, is 100% legal. How bad can that be?
Very. He's paying you a dirty money. Fair enough.
Yeah, you're right. The fact that his business is illegal doesn't turn you into a criminal. We're only accountable for our own actions. But that's not what bothers me.
I think you played a role in Dunn's death. You're covering up O'Leary's role in Joe Dunn's death. Yeah.
I know you're covering up O'Leary's role in Joe Dunn's death.
Huh? O'Leary? No way. I mean, I don't think so.
Jake, please.
Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it now.
Yes.
I was here the day Dunn died.
Go on.
I had to take care of some business for O'Leary. He makes me wear the shamrock when I work for him.
Like hanging
You
him?
know, I left the damn thing in my locker. So, I decided to come in the back door. Joe had mentioned he'd been painting that afternoon, but I forgot. I stopped in my tracks when I saw him screaming bloody murder at Bobby Yale at the top of the scaffold.
Did this happen often? What was he saying? What was he saying?
What exactly was he saying?
Something like, if you do that, I'll call off the fight and make sure you never set foot in this gym again. I didn't
shit.
want them to see me, so I left.
Did you not see a silverback
Why didn't
gorilla?
you tell me?
I thought you'd be pissed off.
Well, you were wrong.
I'm sorry, John. I should have said something.
Yeah, you should have. We all make mistakes. You owe me one.
You should have. Let's just say you owe me one, all right?
You sure drive a hard bargain, John. All right.
Time to go. I need to think about everything you just told me.
Yeah, I gotta think now. There's gotta be something else that connects, right? Wiggly took very explicit photos of Rhino. Simply fishy about done suicide, according to Jake. I want to call the fight. No? Okay. Those two? What about fishy and then... No? Okay. There's footprints. Oh wait, can I actually use this punch
I
card?
once shredded a bag like that, just out of pure rage. On the surface, it seems dry, but there's no dust, and it's damp underneath. It could have fallen the day Dunn died.
Yeah, who wears boots like that? There's also paint down here. More footprints. We go around here. Okay. Over here. I get jumped again. Oh damn. What the hell's that?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
Conductor?
John Blacksad, Private Eye. Would you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Not at all. Proceed, Your Honor.
Have you seen anything unusual lately? I'm pretty sure he's blind.
Have you seen anything unusual lately?
Yes, indeed, kind prince. My pretty little eyes just saw a pink elephant parade. But naturally, I decided to join in the fun.
Sorry about your condition. Is there anything I can do for you? Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Well, just like life, that was short. But then again, all things short fit me like a sock. It just so happens
COVID.
that you can, apple of my eye, do this old man a favor and bring him some sustenance.
All right.
That's all I get to say. Neither code. Discourage on inequality. Why are you so blurry?
Looks like a chest expander, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
I might just be the last person in New York without a TV.
Should buy one. I tend to stay that way.
Who needs one anyway?
Yeah, there's only 3 channels anyway. I can't go any further. Well, I've got to go to the diner, so at least I can get him some food there. Can't go up the stairs. Can't do anything over there. It's the red door. Oh, Well, this was the escape route then.
I'd prefer a yellow Cadillac, but I can't complain.
Wow. Well, he said follow the road, but it didn't say which way to go.
Mary Purnell, the person who found Dunn's body, works a block away from the gym. I'm certain she can give me the kind of information that...
Hey! Watch where you're going, you jerk! You looking for trouble, moron?
Sorry.
Sorry. Really, I'm sorry.
You better be, you wuss!
I miss diners. God, how many Dalmatians are in the city? Is that sign on the back just say drink more?
And there you go. We'll miss you at Sam's Diner. Come back soon.
That voice sounds familiar.
Welcome to Sam's Diner. What can I get for you?
Blacksad, Private Eye. I work for Sonia Dunn. I need to ask you some questions about Joe Dunn.
Sure, but I'm working right now. Maybe later?
No, need your help to find Yale.
Please, I need to find Bobby Yale as soon as possible. And I think you can help me.
All right.
Oh, can I have a hamburger? I kind of do want a hamburger. Okay, tell me about Sonia Dunn.
What can you tell me about Sonia Dunn?
I barely know her, but she looks like a smart girl, poor thing.
What could Bobby Yale be?
Any ideas where Bobby Yale could be?
How am I supposed to know? He's rarely there when I clean the gym. Bobby seems like a nice kid, but I barely know him.
Anything about Jake Ostiombe? What the hell's
What
that?
do you think about Jake Ostiombe?
Who?
Ostiombe?
Who's that?
A big gorilla.
Oh, that
Boxer,
guy.
too. A friend of Joe Dunn's.
Oh, yeah. I barely know him. I don't like how he looks at me.
Yeah, I can see that. Can you tell me about your job?
Can I ask you about your job?
Which one?
How long have you worked at the gym?
How long have you worked at the gym?
It's been, 4 or 5 years? Although, I don't think I'll be able to set foot in there again.
This must be really hard for you. I'm sorry.
What's your job at the diner?
Tell me about your work here in the diner.
Oh, it's wonderful. I love it. My boss.
Oh, glad to hear that.
You work anywhere else?
Other than the diner and the gym, you don't work anywhere else, right?
I wouldn't have the time, although I'm not sure I want to continue working at the gym.
Why not? Because you found a dead body? I wouldn't quit if I were you. I want to stay away from the gym.
It might be best to stay away from the gym, at least for a while, for your own well-being. In due time, things might change.
Joey used to say the same thing. Maybe. I don't know. Thanks.
Have a hamburger? Oh, Joe Dunn.
Let's talk a bit more about Joe Dunn.
You found the body. What do you remember?
Can you tell me how you found Dunn's body?
Well, I thought I was alone. I clean early in the morning before Mr. Dunn comes in.
Oh, so you have keys to the gym.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
There was paint on the floor, so I thought it'd be a busy morning. And then I saw him, hanging there, like a baby mobile over a crib. Then I think I panicked. When I calmed down, I called the police and waited outside. Sorry, that's all I can say.
Don't worry. But if you remember anything else, let me know.
Yeah, call my landline so I can get it 3 to 5 days. How was done outside the gym?
How was Joe done outside the gym?
I wouldn't know. I only saw him at the gym or right there. That was his spot. I think everyone liked him.
What kind of boss was he?
What kind of boss was Joe Dunn?
A good one. Always paid on time, never raised his voice. If I asked for the day off, he even cleaned the gym.
Thanks, but I still don't get why he'd commit suicide.
Because he didn't. He was a widower. He had money issues. I have no idea. He had money issues?
Maybe he simply had money issues.
Yeah, I don't know. Could be. The gym didn't really get that dirty lately.
Fun with his daughter.
I heard his relationship with his daughter wasn't ideal.
Oh, really? Poor man. I don't have kids, but that has to be really hard.
Yeah, he was a widower?
His wife died years ago. Maybe he never got over it.
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe he did. That was a long time ago.
Was she fucking him? Have a hamburger.
Can I have a hamburger, please?
Oh, sure. Regular or cheese?
Cheese? I don't know what the goat likes.
Cheeseburger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a fancy pen to be
You
using
want
in time.
fries? A drink?
No, that's it.
Okay. Is that for here or to go then?
To go, please.
Go.
One cheeseburger to go, Sam.
Okay.
Oh god. Okay.
They look puffy and tired. Sleepless nights? Hectic days? Or has she been crying? Perhaps all of the above. Smells like cinnamon. No, cinnamon and burgers.
How's that have to do with anything? Why was that necessary? To still smell?
Her handwriting is nice and neat.
It has neat handwriting. Is there a reason you just threw me into a loading screen? No, okay.
Your burger is ready.
I did not notice that dartboard at all.
All right, I'll let you enjoy your meal.
4 people used the back door that very same night.
What?
Well, I might be blind as a bat, but as you can certainly see, I have 2 wonderfully functional ears.
Spill the beans, old man.
4 people used the back door 2 days ago?
Yeah, that's right.
First person.
Who was the first person to use the back door?
Someone big unlocked the door, stepped inside, then came right back out.
Second.
Who was the second person to use the back door?
A man, just a few minutes after the first person. He came back out muttering, "Ungrateful bastard." Then he threw something in the trash and walked back in. Oh, no, wait. Before that, he gave me a coin. A coin? I mean, do I look like I need spare change, huh? I mean, I'm staying at the million-star hotel, for God's sake.
So that had to be done. Third person.
Who was the third person to use the back door?
Judging by the quiet footsteps, I'd say it was someone small. I'd say it was about 30 minutes after the second person came out. Whoever it was threw something in the trash and stood in front of me for a moment. Then I heard a click. And finally, I heard trailing laughter in that direction.
Who was the fourth person to use the back
Oh,
door?
Someone
okay.
big. I recall heavy breathing. The person left in a hurry, running in that direction.
So it was Dunn, the boxer, I'm guessing the rhino, and the gorilla. What did it say? There's 4 eye things.
I wonder what it's like to be blind. Would I cope? Blind and legless. How does he get by? Looks like someone used it as a punching ball.
Mhm. This is a very good thing.
Could he have been a train conductor?
I highly doubt that. Chest expander.
There's a chest expander in your cart.
A what expander?
A thingamajig with 3 springs.
Oh, the thingamajig with springs. Oh, I got it from the trash back there.
Paint can.
Where did you get that paint can?
In the trash can in the back. A paint can and a thingamajig with springs. What a night.
You seem saner than before.
You were acting a bit strange before, but now you seem fine. Why is that?
Hey, you got great vision, sense of smell, and hearing. Why is that?
Well, I'm a cat.
Well, I'm a goat.
Okay, thanks.
That's all for now. Thanks.
They took explicit photos. Some of the chest expander in the trash. He has lockers with surprises. Going to the jig on his thigh. Wall. Do a paint can. Paint stain in one of the trash. Oh god. Shit. So gym floor. Paint can. And flux matter. Damn it. Is there a third thing? No, that was just that.
Well, I know this much. The chest expander in the trash belongs to Yale.
You'll kill Dunn with a chest expander? Chest expander and trash. What? Wouldn't there be a bunch of hair on it? Are you trained? Look here you get. Alright, maybe Sophia has some stuff.
Miss Dunn, Can I run a couple of questions by you?
Oh, that's
To
why I
help you
couldn't
find
move.
Yale. Go ahead.
We'll follow. Matt's new boxing gym. Former boxing legend, the Quiet Links.
What the?
What's wrong?
Someone's taking pictures from the rooftop.
Are you sure?
I'll go take a look.
Now, who's that rope for, Miss Dunn?
Weekly.
Not quite a weasel.
What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, look! Isn't that Cassidy?
Don't change the subject, you sad little...
Why don't we settle this over ice cream, huh, John? Just like in the good old days.
How did you get up here? I don't want anyone to see you.
Oh, that's him.
Everyone, even the most hapless of creatures, has a gift. Something that makes them special, that makes them worth knowing. Foul-smelling Weekly is no exception. No matter what he does, it's impossible to stay mad at him for too
Oh
long.
my god. I want a milkshake that big.
This bourbon shake is delicious. Want a taste?
You know I don't like milk.
Your loss.
What?
So, Joe Dunn hangs himself, leaves his gym to his daughter, which makes her the first woman to run a boxing gym, I think.
Which is why he hanged himself. Dunn didn't kill himself.
I don't think Dunn killed himself.
What? Do you have a suspect? Any leads?
No, it's just a hunch. Although,
Well, it was a man, it was a woman, I don't know who did it.
I haven't identified the murderer just yet.
Pancakes!
Well, it doesn't really matter. It's just a hunch. I wouldn't bet my life on it. I've got other suspects, like O'Leary, bookmaker.
Desmond O'Leary? The same O'Leary who used to date Helen Moore? America's sweetheart? Now that's a woman.
And then there's the Walrus. Who was that guy?
Come on. You've never heard of Frank Cassidy? The president of the Boxing Managers Association?
Who's also Stone's agent, Bobby Yale's rival.
Hey, he might have a motive, right? He might know something about Dunn's death, right?
I decided to ask Weekly to investigate Cassidy. My reasons?
You've been entertained.
Weekly had already proven to be nosy. The farther I kept him from the gym, the better. Plus, any information found on Cassidy could be useful. You never know. But with Weekly, you just never know what the best approach might be. Should I give him an order or a subtle suggestion?
Suggestion.
Yeah, you might be right about Cassidy. But, it won't be easy to make him talk. He seems like a pretty tough cookie. Only a thorough and efficient detective could pull it off. But the problem is, I already got enough on my plate.
You're a lucky man, John Black said.
I don't follow.
You just found the thorough detective you need.
Oh, of course. What a great idea. How did I not think of you?
Hey, don't sweat it. But you'll have to do me a favor.
Yeah, of course.
Tell Sonia Dunn that a legendary journalist from What's News wants an interview.
Weekly, please.
Well, if not, bye-bye, Cassidy.
Yeah, I'll convince her, I guess.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Great. That's settled then.
By the way, I never told you what happened to Colbert, did I?
No. What happened?
The nurse just came to my office. Let's not kill Smith just yet.
The rhinoceros came by and offered me money to keep quiet.
Wow.
Are we talking petty cash or big bucks?
The latter.
That's my boy. Good job, Black Sad.
Half the money is yours.
Yeehaw!
So he was the one I was splitting stuff with? So why would he be taking pictures of me if I'm his boss?
So, was there really someone on the roof?
He ran away.
Yeah, but he was faster than me. I couldn't get my hands on him.
A fast spy and a slow detective. This must be my lucky day.
Nice and steady heartbeat.
I can hear her heartbeat. I can't even hear that on my headphones. Tissues. Get something for an eye.
Big, bright eyes. Looks well rested. Either she didn't mourn her father, or she really knows how to work that makeup.
Cold as ice. What was that Walrus Cassidy doing here?
I saw you arguing with a guy named Cassidy. What did he want?
Remember the fight that needs to take place in order to save this gym?
Well, Cassidy manages Yale's rival, Stone, the reigning champion.
If Bobby doesn't show up, he'll lose money. Maybe not a lot, but enough to care.
Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
Yes, I know. I wasn't asking her questions.
Interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
And I still had more options to ask her.
Dunn kept files on the gym's staff and clients. Name, address, and date of birth.
All this information is on the table. That's a clue? Why is that a clue? Is something gone?
I'd like to take a look inside that safe now. Could you give me the combination?
I'd love to help you, but my mother's birthday used to be the combination, but I already tried it.
Interesting. Do I have other ones to stick in here? Is it a movie?
A happy family?
Stop blurring. So then one of them has to be birthday on here, right?
Dunn kept files on the gym's staff and clients. Name, address, and date of birth.
You're not going to let me use any of those to figure out the combination just yet, are you?
Looks like Dunn liked to measure his daughter and Bobby Yale each year. Sonia's measurements stop at 18, and there's a gap in Bobby's between ages 15 and 17.
You know what that means?
I remember that fight. Back when Jake was coming up the ranks.
I didn't get him his interview. Jake have any more shit for me? Joe Dunn's fight with Bobby.
Remember anything else about Joe Dunn and Bobby Yale's argument?
No, Not really, no. Only Joe yelling. If you do, I'll call off the fight and kick you out of the gym.
That's all. I think we asked him those questions before. What does Rhino isn't in on it? Gasp!
Thank you, Mr. Blacksad.
Does the postman always leave your mail on the floor?
I don't know.
You.
What's wrong?
It's my mother's wedding ring.
What? Was it stolen?
Had it been stolen?
I don't know. My father wore it on his pinky finger after she died.
Not always, apparently.
Will you find out why?
I'll try. But there's something else I'm worried about. This might have something to do with
Dunsmorder and Buffy's Vale's disappearance. Dunsmorder. I mean, yeah.
your father's death and Bobby Yale's disappearance.
Oh my, yes. It could be. Will you please give me a moment?
Of course.
Was she actually crying now? Because it didn't look like she mourned her father before. Some clues, allow new deductions. Let's see which ones. Okay, find the industrial environment. What is a true envelope? Someone's name handwritten on it. She had nice handwriting.
Okay. Mary put the wedding ring in the envelope and wrote Sonia Dunn on it. But why did she have the ring in the first place?
Was she pawning it? Miracle's done really. So it's gonna be Mary's birthday as the locker combo. According to a strong argument, please belong to expanding. That and put their hand in. Oh, okay.
Were Mary Purnell and Joe Dunn an item?
Yes. Well, then stop taking me out of the screen if you're going to make me go right back into it. Footprints. White paint stand. Was the lover her? Okay. Several ornaments. Then no. Yes, that's what I wanted.
What if Mary's birthday is the combination to the safe?
Yes, I'm aware that's why I'm doing it.
Yes?
Yes, questions.
I need to ask you some questions.
Go on.
Oh, I didn't know that. What the fuck?
And there it was, Mary's birthday, a week prior to that very day.
A week. Sonia's birthday?
Could you tell me your birthday
Of course.
No, not Sonia. God damn it.
and the year?
I'm 24, Mr. Blacksad. You do the math.
No luck.
Just a random combination. Mary's birthday. Yay. What's it gun with the clicking? Decimal Testament.
You open the safe?
Yeah, and I think you need to see this. Can you tell me what it says?
All right. I think this might be useful for the investigation, Mr. Detective. He left everything to me, except some boxing trophies and knickknacks that'll go to Bobby Yale.
Oh. Congrats, you won Lovely Lady. When was it signed? Do you think Bobby Vale read it? When was it signed?
When was it signed?
It was written 4 years ago, just weeks after I moved to Buffalo.
Think Bobby Yale read it?
Do you think Bobby Yale read it before he disappeared?
Maybe.
Congrats, on Lucky Lady.
Congratulations. You're one lucky lady.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
All right. Thanks.
So did the nice guy
Just petty cash.
have a mean streak that nobody knew about, or what?
I never would have taken Dunn for a gun owner.
So it was either Dunn or the Rhino the point of the gun at the blind goat guy outside. I don't think I have any more questions for her. Now I gotta go ask, what's her face? Why she was dating Joe. Okay, well that's the shadiest wolf I've ever seen. Yeah.
I know you're hiding something.
What?
You're suffering more than you let on.
I know how much Dunn meant to you. I'm very sorry for your loss.
I don't think
Your handwriting on the envelope. Your date of birth on the safe.
My goodness. I can't talk here. My shift is over in 10 minutes. Can you wait a while?
Can I get a refill over here, Mary?
Coming right up.
Joe Dunn found in his golden years.
We'd been seeing each other for almost 2 years.
It's all blurry.
It all started with,
2 years?
well, weekdays I start cleaning the gym at dawn, before my shift at the diner. Joey always came in early, just a little after I got there.
So you could smush.
He used to say it was the best time for the worst task of the day.
Oh, I know exactly what he meant.
Paperwork?
Say no more. Paperwork.
He really hated it. One morning, he saw me crying. I was having a rough day and...
You were pretending, he tried to cheer you up, take advantage of you?
He tried to make you smile.
He pointed at the coffee machine. You need a cup of joe and some fresh air. That was the first of many cups on the rooftop.
And you seduced Dunn. And Dunn seduced
Which
you.
is where Dunn seduced you.
That word is a bit too much, Mr. Blacksad. You might be too young to understand this, but real love has little to do with seduction. One day, we realized those rooftop coffees were the best part of our day, so we began to spend more time together.
But
How
you
old
never
am I?
told anyone.
Was Sonia by the secret?
Why did you keep it secret?
For Sonia's sake. She and Joey drifted apart after her mother's death. He was afraid that our relationship would only make matters worse. Until one day, on the rooftop, we realized just how serious our relationship was, and we decided to turn those moments into a lifetime.
He proposed.
So he asked you to marry him.
Yes, of course. He gave me the wedding ring, and we decided to tell the world. He said he needed to share that happiness with his little girl. Turns out, he wasn't that happy after all.
I mean, yeah, was like a son to him? Did you want son to find out?
What about Yale? Wasn't he like a son to him?
Maybe you already noticed, I have a slight cold. I really should be heading home.
Oh, wow. Too much coffee and fresh air. Maybe you should cover your neck.
Thanks for sharing all that with me. Take care.
I lost my scarf a while back, not sure where. And now, if you'll excuse me, that's my bus stop. A pleasure to speak with you, Mr. Blacksad.
I don't know if was covered. She's wearing a turtleneck. My scar is gone. I wonder if... it's blurry because of the setting thing. Let me turn all those off. Let's see. Did this guy have a scarf? I don't remember. No, he doesn't have a scarf.
Do you remember anything else about the day you found the thingamajig with the springs and the paint can?
Yeah, no. wait, yeah. Well, now that I think of it, no. Hey, pal, how about thanking a good-looking goat with a cigarette?
Jesus Christ.
Of course. Here you go.
Yeah, you think you're not responsible for my pathetic state. think you're not to blame?
What?
It's the government that shipped me off to war.
They shipped me off too.
Oh, right. So then you know what it's like to kill, too. Well, then another sad hobo shouldn't be a problem for you, Professor.
Yes, I've killed.
Yeah, I killed people.
And yet, you don't want to help me die. Wait, but that's not what I wanted to say. Oh, well, you know we goats tend to jump from one thing to another. The government paid for everything. Army fatigues, rations, weapons, lodging at hookers, drugs. Do you know where that money comes from? Taxes! Your taxes, my dear friend. You helped them cut my legs. They declare war every chance they get, so that the weapon industry that finances their campaigns gets richer and richer and richer. And that's how we finance their wars. So the slightest connection with corruption turns us into accomplices. Unless one manages to keep at arm's length. That is what I did, my loyal disciple, at the Million Star Hotel. So, do you like your master, the great?
Hey, what's your name? You never told me.
This guy do it? I didn't have a scarf. Remember she lost her scarf. Chief Officer Smirnov? I don't know why I'd call anybody.
Smirnov.
Joe Dunn, the boxing coach. You hear anything about his death?
Like that. Is that you?
You got
Yeah, it's
me.
me.
How's everything, Chief?
Oh, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Too much work as usual. As for Joe Dunn, he hanged himself. End of story. I'm too busy, John. I can't afford to put a single man on the case. Why are you asking?
Dunn and the gym's cleaning lady were about to get married.
Great. Call What's News. They'll know what to do with such an incredibly interesting piece of information.
The combination on Dunn's safe was her birthday. He even gave her a ring. You know, your typical suicidal bliss.
Okay, I'm still not convinced, but I might have something for you.
Oh.
Life is off and off key, like a bad song. The notes come together but feel flat, unable to create anything resembling music.
Yeah, German Shepherd.
And yet, there are ways to string them together to create harmony. Ways that are not always entirely in our hands.
Those pancakes are still there.
You look tired, John.
I was born tired.
I was born tired. I'm used to it.
You're not the only one. Yep, I'm beat. I'm starving. Just got back from the annual police medical. Not only did I have to fast, but I also had to chug 2 enormous glasses of water.
Why are you so happy about that?
John, you alright?
Let's talk shop.
Can we just talk about Dunn?
Okay, no problem. The thing is, I'd love to help you out with this case, but I can't. You know I work for the state of New York. If I had any information, I couldn't share it with a private eye. Even if it was lying on top of this table.
Your kidneys process so much water. You could order something to eat.
You said you were starving. Why don't you go to the counter and order something?
Yeah, sure, good idea. If
While
you'll
I
excuse me.
sift through this paperwork. Office of East Manhattan Medical Examiner. Postmortem preliminary. B3, Joseph Richard Dunn. Widower, links, dark brown, 47, 163 pounds, 5'5". Approximately 7 p.m. on October. Oh, they blurred out the date. Violent asphyxia, suicide. Violent asphyxia caused by a rope around the neck presenting 4 ring-shaped marks around the entire circumference caused by said rope. No internal autopsy was performed since external evidence seems sufficiently conclusive. So there was something inside. Swollen and slightly scraped knuckles on the subject's right hand.
Interesting.
It doesn't say that on the thing.
Now that I think of it, I better eat at home. It's healthier.
Thanks.
Truth is, John, it all seemed clear to me before, but now... Please, promise me you won't take the law into your own hands. I'd like to think we're not just vigilantes.
Sometimes one has to intervene.
I'll try, but sometimes there's no alternative.
All right. In any case, keep me posted, will you?
Sure. You can count on it.
Take care, John.
As always, Smirnov had given me new, potentially relevant information. Not to mention second thoughts. When an old dog like him gets that serious, one must be prepared to bite.
This guy's being awfully weird. What are you doing, boy? Got another one. I have 3. Okay, so that happened. His knuckles died. Or his knuckles were swollen. No, stop it. Knuckles were swollen. Bad argument. Some threw paint can in the trash. Oh my god. Just a spanner in the trash. On the gym floor.
Dunn must have punched the can while he was arguing with Yale. I guess that explains why he threatened to call the fight off.
Wait. He boxed for 40 years and his hands got swollen punching a paint can? So the footprints do belong to Dunn. Why can't I run in this game? Oh, I did not mean to hit that. Did I read this? I don't know what that said. Not that.
He opened it during the war? That's odd.
So now expected to have Joseph R. Dunn. Private service, family, and friends will be held at St. Fergus Church Friday, October 14th. 6 p.m. So I still need to find out what the hell they were arguing about, but I can't find Vale for whatever reason. No, I haven't Jim's insurance.
I never asked about the gym's insurance.
That's exactly what I'm reading now. So far, it looks like your standard small business policy.
No, had your mother's ring.
I think I know who had your mother's ring.
You do?
Yeah, Mary, she was in love with your father.
Mary Purnell. I think she was in love with your father.
Thank you. Thank you.
No.
Did you and your father get along?
Let's just say our relationship got better when I left for Sunny University. An 8-hour drive from here.
Meaning?
I'll lay it out for you, Mr. Blacksad. My father, Joe Dunn, disappeared the day my mother died. He became a shell of himself. Joe Dunn, my legal guardian. A man who gave me food, shelter, clothing, and an education. And that's more than you need to know.
You didn't tell me anything. What are these documents?
What's in those papers you're going through?
Red tape.
Great. If you find something, please let me know.
I thought you were the detective. You do your job, and I'll do mine.
Or, looking about Jake.
What can you tell me about Jake?
I thought you were friends. Guess I was wrong. He and my father were friends, so don't go down that road.
Do you get along with Bobby Vale?
Did you get along with Bobby Yale?
You're not going to answer at all?
Okay. Forget it.
I wouldn't give a damn about him if it weren't for this stupid Jim his stupid fight is supposed to save. Happy?
You want to marry the cleaning lady?
What do you think about Mary, the cleaning lady?
Can't say. I barely know her. And I'm not one who's quick to judge other people.
Interview with Weekly.
You see, I've got this friend. He's a journalist, and the thing is, well...
Let's interview.
Why?
A woman running a boxing gym? That's quite the story.
And how did this friend of yours find out, exactly?
Well, you know how these things...
I don't even want to hear you. I just hope you prove your professional worth before the day is over.
Did you
How
find anything
dare you, madam?
interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
Alright, so I'm still gonna find Bobby Vale. Can I ask him any more questions? Maybe he knew about Mary? Joe? He's just not gonna say anything? Couldn't the save?
Did you know Joe Dunn had a gun in his safe?
No way, man. He hated firearms. Although, when Bobby Yale was a teenager, he went through a crazy phase. Even dropped out of the gym and joined the gang. Nothing serious. Early one morning, he broke in the gym. Joe was already here and caught him red-handed. Bobby pointed the gun at Dunn and ordered him to open the safe. So, Joe opened it and asked Bobby to put the gun aside, leave the gang, and start boxing again. I got here 5 minutes later and found Bobby crying like a baby in Joe's arms. Then he just stood up and put on his gloves.
Okay. Joe or Joey?
Dunn or Joey Dunn?
Huh? Nobody called him Joey. Well, maybe his wife. Although, she didn't call him anything after she died.
Racial
Not
issues?
all folks are as open-minded as Dunn. I happen to know who painted the lockers. Arthur Tucker.
I knew it. I knew it was him, that bastard. I'm gonna whip the white out of him.
Yeah, do it. Alright, where the fuck is Bobby Yale gonna be? It won't even let me go this way?
I'd prefer a yellow Cadillac, but I can't complain.
Okay, so that won't let me drive places. Anything left in here to do? This is the lever. Oh, I already know who the footprints belong to. Very cold. Can I do that with the weight? Oh, no, good. I don't know what the chest expander. Oh, it had 4 marks. No? No? We know the footprints belong to him, don't we? Wait, no, because he threw out the paint can. So it can't... I'm so confused. They had 4 different neck marks? Is Barry having a cold to do with anything? Someone called the fight. Died 4 neck marks. What do any of these have to do with each other? What's the fight? What's their argument? And she has a cold? I have no idea. Is it really not this? Oops. 4 different networks. Off the fight. Shit, I don't remember what I had now. Let's expand it a bit. I have no idea. Four different networks. Call off the fight. What am I missing? What is those two? I have no idea. I don't know what it is. To find her scarf somewhere, I'm guessing? So we know. I'm just searching here.
Just turned off the grill. You all got about 25 seconds to order your last burger before it goes cold, you bastards.
Damn.
Hey, if it isn't Miss, I'm so sorry. Well, I'm sorry too, because we ran out of sissy menus. Your dad and brothers ate them all. So, you got anything to say to Sam, little kitty?
I must eat my fist. Someone get a French cheeseburger.
You see this fist? I almost used it to beat up a rhinoceros today, but I ended up headbutting him instead. So this fist is actually feeling kinda antsy.
Yeah.
Okay, just kidding. Relax. What about a free burger?
I have to admit, I was hoping to get something in return for that first hamburger. But now I don't really know why I brought this. The cynics would say I did it all out of selfishness, just to feel better about myself. Who cares?
It says A, but I can't look at anything. Keeps bringing me back to the gym. Was I not to call the rhinoceros right?
Black Sad here.
Please don't tell me my husband.
You have
He's
nothing
faithful.
to worry about, Mrs. Colbert. Do me a favor and enjoy your family.
Oh, thank God. Thank you, Mr. Blacksad.
On the roof, maybe? No, it's not up here. So there's still a clue. There's something in here that I have. What?
I'm
Didn't I
much
do that
taller
one?
than Dunn, and I can barely reach the noose. There's no way Dunn hanged himself.
That's exactly what I said.
At least.
God damn it. Brave Nightmares. What's the next thing? Call the fight. And someone up to hang himself. I still think this is connected. Finally.
Bobby Yale. I don't know if you had a motive to kill Dunn, but you certainly had the murder weapon. Christ. Did Yale kill Dunn just because he wanted to call off the fight?
So those aren't his footprints.
I always knew Bobby Bobby had issues. But I never thought he'd go that far.
Evidence is stacking against him.
Everything seems to point in that direction. I'm certain of it.
But he could have been framed, couldn't he? In any case, that doesn't change a thing.
It does, actually. Now we know he didn't kill himself.
My father's still dead, and you still haven't found Bobby Yale. Nothing has changed. Opening the safe and finding my father's will won't help us achieve anything. So please hurry.
Won't it, though?
Time's wasting.
I'm not wasting fast enough to not do a slow
Bobby's
fade.
indifference never ceased to amaze me. But most importantly, why was she suddenly defending Yale?
Were they lovers?
John Blacksad? I think I owe you an apology.
Doesn't sound Irish. Apology accepted.
Apology accepted. But what exactly are you apologizing for?
Listen, I don't think my fellow workers treated you with the respect you deserve. I'm so sorry they wrinkled your suit. The thing is, they didn't know.
It's just driving on the curb.
Bobby Yale. I want to find him and get to the bottom of this as much as you do, Mr. Blacksad. So please, kindly accept my invitation. Why not share our findings? Come on.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Of course. You don't mind me riding in this fancy car with a wrinkled suit, do you?
Aw, I think you look mighty dapper, Mr. Blacksad. Although, if those wrinkles were to rub off on me... I always play it nice and safe.
There's the click. Cut the goat herd. There's no way he wasn't there.
Thank you, Blacksad. You won't regret this. So let's cut to the chase. I need Bobby Yale to fight Stone. There's just too much money at stake. So, I'm offering you my help to find Yale. Let's work together.
What kind of help do you need? A man always works solo. I don't want the troubles. What kind of help do you need?
What kind of help do you need?
A simple exchange of information. You're a good detective. And I, well, let's just say I have my own ways of making people talk.
Sure, why not?
All right, then. Let's
Oh my
work
god, those
together.
yak's eyes are
Hard to
piercing
convince
red.
that you'd appeal to the moral high ground or something. Please, hear me out. Let's say I bet a beer that we find Yale in 3 days, and you bet a beer that we don't. In 3 days, one of us has to buy the other a beer. Is that so bad? We're simply two grown men using our money and free will to conduct a small private exchange. And most importantly, we're not hurting anyone. So, yeah, I run a gambling business. What's so bad about that?
It's illegal, it's immoral, I can't really say.
Can't really say.
Well, I can. Nothing. But I'll tell you what is wrong. The way our government is ruining America. We live in a so-called free country. A place where honest people can make a living, provided they don't hurt anybody. We're not communists. Well, at least I'm not.
I would have never thought otherwise. As for me,
It's none of your business, I'm no comment.
I'm I'm not either.
Ah, well, see, we're all among friends. In any case, that's not my point. The government betrays our nation's values by passing communist laws that forbid an honest man like me to make a living without hurting a soul. And that, Mr. Blacksad, is just wrong. I'd even say it's unconstitutional. Do you get my point now?
True.
All right, I get your point.
Ha! I knew you would. When the government passes these laws, there's only one legitimate weapon the people can wield. The same weapon that turned America into a great nation. Civil disobedience. So, as the proud American that I am, it's my duty to disobey.
He's not tolerate your ways. You might have a point. You've been in truth. I'm just going to agree with him because I need his help.
In certain cases, civil disobedience is both right and duty.
Exactly. And when you hear just how I've transformed this business, you'll agree even more. I wasn't always a boss, you know. No, sir. I started at the bottom, when Lucky Blitzen ran the show. That good for nothing. His was a reign of terror, extortion, violence, you know, that sort of unpleasant thing. When I took over, I decided I'd make people want to do my bidding. Not out of fear, but out of gratitude. I decided to help people so they would help me.
That beating the thugs gave me was really helpful. Thank you so much.
Those poor bastards didn't even know you were a detective, that you were on our side.
Maybe at first. But when they tied me up and beat the socks off me, they knew very well who I was.
Seriously? That goes against my rules. Who was it?
That's Wilson, the Buffalo.
It was just Wilson.
That bastard. Don't you worry. I will have a serious talk with him. I cannot tolerate this behavior. Please, accept my apologies, Mr. Blacksad. As I said before, I like to help people so I can count on their gratitude. That applies to fellow partners, like police, or, in this case, a detective. I won't deny this business has its fair amount of violence, extortion, and casualties, but I'd rather leave that to my enemies. And you are not my enemy. And
Not right now.
looks like we're here.
I have a feeling he's going to screw me somehow.
Yale's apartment?
I told you, I'm on your side. Go ahead, search the place. I'll wait down here. When you're done, you can honor our arrangement and share your findings with me. Or not. It's your call, Mr. Blacksad. I'll make sure you're suitably compensated.
Yeah, I might as well just tell him.
Come here.
Oh, Yak's gonna get in trouble. Alright, let's see what we got here.
Bobby seems like a nice kid, but I barely know him.
She looks terrified.
Hmm.
Wait, is that? Yeah, that's Mary. What the fuck?
The worst thing about O'Leary's boys dropping by isn't the beating, but the fact that I can't tell what's theirs and what's Yale's. Doesn't seem like the best food for a boxer. Then again, it could be your classic bookie thug lunch.
Did they do that? Do they just go into people's apartments and order food waiting for them? Alright, obviously I have to go behind that door. Monet La Fontaine today. I don't know what that means.
17th century French fables.
No.
There must be one boring old lady.
Was her scarf going to be in his apartment? Was she having an affair with both of them?
I'm not sure how Yale's love of pickles will help me crack the case, but it's good to know.
Is it? Is that her scarf?
A woman's fragrance. Almost angelical.
I mean, to be fair, she worked a lot, so.
Why would you want such a big closet for so few clothes?
Someone took the clothes.
Unless someone emptied it recently. Copy
Promise.
1 of 3. Do you know any of his relatives?
His father, Avenarius.
Avenarius? The boxer poet? Didn't he disappear 20 years ago?
Oh, you big dumb gorilla. Oh, boxer.
Nice chain.
Very unsettling seeing a dog with abs.
So,
Sicilian
you like your
capo.
mob stories, don't you, Bobby? Seems like Bobby inherited something more than boxing skills from his father, besides the tendency to vanish into thin air, of course.
Oh, it's a bathroom.
Judging by the general state of the apartment, they were leading a quiet life.
Check the toilet.
Judging by the
No,
general
we can
state
just
of
do
the
that.
apartment, they were leading a quiet life.
Here, he has a cold. Oh god.
That means she's been here recently, but why? What does Sweet Mary have to do with Yale, the murder suspect? When I left, I told O'Leary I hadn't found a thing. The minute I was alone, I left for Mary's.
What?
But
So you're gonna give me
before all that,
decisions until it becomes the mob boss? Is he an ally? Because I just told him I didn't find anything. Lying hag.
I've never trusted angels.
Mr. Blacksad? What a...
Surprise? When they fall, they turn into demons.
Joey told me he was going to spend the afternoon painting the gym and that Bobby would be fixing something up on the roof. So, after I found the body and called the police, I went to Bobby's place, but he wasn't there.
Did you open the door to his apartment? Why did you hide this information?
How did you open the door to his apartment?
I think it was already open.
Think?
Everything is so confusing. I'm sorry, Mr. Blacksad.
Don't be. I'm here to figure it all out.
You realize you might be protecting him.
What's your relationship with Bobby Yale?
He was like a son to Joey, and we were about to get married, so, you know.
Okay, I think it's time to set things straight.
Bobby Yale conspired against Dunn. You were cheating on Dunn with Yale, or was it the other way around?
I knew you were cheating on Dunn with Yale. Or was it the other way around?
No! How can you even think of something like that?
How can you convince me otherwise? I found a picture at Yale's apartment. It's you and him on a roller coaster. Care to explain, Miss Purnell?
I'm not white, Mr. Blacksad.
What?
7 of my great-grandparents were white. The 8th was black. According to law, I'm a black citizen, even if my skin says the contrary. Do you know what that means when you're born in North Arlington, Alabama?
Okay. I have no idea. Housing?
Segregated housing, with far worse homes for colored people.
We even have different water fountains, for God's sake. The separate but equal doctrine and all that.
Garbage?
That garbage.
And all the lies. That's why I moved here. No one knows what color my great-grandparents were.
You're not the only one?
I'm black too, and I don't hide it.
Well, at least you're a man.
In any case, what's that have to do with Bobby Yale?
He's my nephew, Mr. Blacksad. Joe and I first started taking care of poor Bobby when my sister died. That was when he was almost 15. The 3 of us went on that trip to Luna Park.
So this is where Joe Dunn comes in.
Bobby was the only one who knew about me and Joey. We were afraid that someone would use my past to ruin his career.
It's not the first time I hear that story.
I accuse you so lightly, you should have said something.
I'm sorry I accused you so lightly.
Don't worry, I understand.
TV and radio all in one. Where will these mad times lead us?
Not even a comment on it.
Mary smells like... Actually, the whole room smells like a pie fresh out of the oven. So I can't identify any other fragrances.
That means she's hiding something. Femininity starts at home. Okay. Need a smell?
Fresh out of the oven. The whole room smells like pie.
Why was it just out in the middle of the room if it's on the windowsill? That's Sonia Dunn in the ring.
About Sonia Dunn and the ring. Well, I told her about you and Joe Dunn. I had no choice.
And what did she say?
I don't think she took it too well. But she might come to understand it.
Maybe. But I'm not so sure you'll be able to keep my other secrets safe.
Your secret's safe with me?
Your secret is safe with me.
I'd like to believe you.
Well, fuck you then. Sure you don't know Yale's
Are you
whereabouts?
sure you don't know where your nephew is?
I've looked everywhere. He's nowhere to be found.
Don't worry. I'll find him.
Thank you.
The cherry pie smells good.
Cherry pie smells so good. I'm starting to get hungry.
Thanks. I pulled it out of the oven right before you arrived. Oh, where are my manners?
Why would you put it there? The windows aren't even open. Is it a gun? Did you poison the food?
Let me go get a knife from the kitchen.
She's gonna get a knife. Run.
And you must be thirsty. Let me see. OJ? Coffee?
Water's good, thanks.
Am I supposed to be looking at stuff? Oh, he's hiding in her apartment, isn't he? Need to stretch out. Got some beautiful artwork. Gonna help you with that.
Sorry. I was going to help you with that.
Is she a mouse? What the fuck is she? Oh, what pie? Is he eating the whole pie? There's still more? Oh, there's 2 smells now.
Now that there's almost no pie left, the scent has also disappeared. Interesting. Now Mary smells like a huge dog.
Wow.
Mary, when are you going to stop lying? I know your nephew is here. I can smell him.
What? No. I already told you I don't know where he is.
Look,
I understand.
I understand why you're protecting him, but it's in his best interest to end this hide and seek.
You can search the whole house if you want. Go ahead. He's not here.
Oh, music changed. He's making you cover for him. I'll protect you. Where'd he go?
If he's not here right now, he must have left shortly before I got here. Where did he go?
Shortly before you got here? I wish.
I'll protect you.
Look, if he's making you do this, just tell me. I'll protect you.
Bobby would never do that.
Wait a minute. She's not the one who smells like that.
The end of the cupboard. Aha!
That's where Bobby Yale's scent is coming from.
That's why she put the pie there.
So, that's why you were sitting there.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. Could you step aside so I can check, please?
Please go.
Yep, told you. Knife.
Mary, for Christ's sake, put that knife down, would you?
Leivora.
You don't have to do this, Mary. Please calm down. I just wanted to help. Can take that knife away? You don't have to do this.
You don't have to do this, Mary.
I mean it.
I don't want to hurt you.
Leave her alone!
Oh my god. The guy's jacked. Sight. What am I doing? I have no idea what's going on. What the hell was that? Ah, shit. Fuck! Sight? What am I trying to look for? I have no idea what I'm trying to look for. No, just that. There's no way he can't punch through that. Really? I can punch through that. I don't even train. I did a...
Bobby!
Does he have a heart attack?
Call an ambulance. Do as I say. Go on, call an ambulance. Do it now. In the face of a heart attack, there's 2 things you can't forget. One, stay calm. 2, 1 chest compression per second. 1 Mississippi.
Whoops.
2 Mississippi.
Fuck.
3 Mississippi. 4 Mississippi. 5 Mississippi. 6 Mississippi. 7 Mississippi.
What is that sound he's making?
Bobby. Oh, Bobby.
Oh, so that's why I wanted to call off the fight.
boy. Thank you.
I had lots of reasons to
Mascara's
consider
back.
this a great day. I had investigated a suicide case. I had discovered that, in truth, we were dealing with a murder. I had found and captured the prime suspect. And I had saved a life.
So now, does O'Leary get him, or do the cops get him?
And yet, everything in me screamed that something was going wrong.
Well, yeah, won't O'Leary do something to him?
Promise me you won't take the law into your own hands. I'd like to think we're not just vigilantes.
I want a gun.
What the hell?
Bang, bang, bang.
A fair amount of violence, extortion, and casualty.
I hate detectives.
Bang, bang, bang.
You're dead meat, cat.
That you, Smirnov?
You seem agitated. Nightmare?
Yeah, I have a lot to lose.
Yeah, I have a lot of those.
Yeah, that makes two of us. Anyway, why don't you go home? In his current condition, Yale's not going anywhere. Besides, we'll take it from here.
I can watch Yale on my own. Can we trust that guy? Thanks, I need to rest. I can watch Yale on my own.
Thanks, but that won't be necessary. I can watch Yale on my own.
No doubt. I just saw exactly how vigilant you always are. As for what happened yesterday, I asked you not to get involved, or at least give me a heads up.
Never made any promises. I saved someone's life. I had to.
Bobby Yale attacked me. I had to do something.
If you had warned me, maybe we could have avoided his assault. Anyway, what's done is done.
I mean, I literally told the guy sometimes you have to. Is he going to be corrupt and on O'Leary's payroll?
When exactly did you realize that he killed Dunn?
From the very beginning.
Out of sheer curiosity. I'm a cop after all.
I discovered the murder weapon was shooting. He tried to kill me when I saw a picture in the park.
As soon as I realized that the murder weapon belonged to him.
How about the motive? Any ideas?
Someone to call his fight off. Yale's dad disappeared. Was it a street gang? I'm not sure.
I know Dunn wanted to call the fight off after something Yale did, but I still don't know what.
In any case, hopefully Yale will tell us more.
Would you let me ask him some questions when he wakes up?
I know you will, with or without my permission, so I'd rather not feel betrayed. In exchange, drop by the station when you can. Your investigation could really help my men. Who, by the way, must be waiting for me to interrogate Mary Purnell. Boy, she was hard to pry from Yale's side.
So she's a liar.
She's been through a lot in the past days. Be nice to her.
Of course. In spite of it all, we're not just vigilantes. And as for you, go get some rest. God knows you need it.
We'll see.
I can't promise anything.
Tell the nurses to look at that face of yours. You you look like a film detective in his last scene.
I'm afraid this film isn't over yet.
For your sake, I hope you're wrong. You're in charge now, officer.
Okay.
I'll send you relief in 6 hours. Understood?
Doctor,
Oh my god, is that a velociraptor?
Detective, congratulations. You fared pretty well against that kid. Better than most would have. Now, if you'll excuse me.
let's just say I got lucky.
Oh god.
We, as a society, simply don't trust reptiles. But that's not the real problem. The real problem is our extended belief that there's logic to that distrust, that it's natural and well-founded.
What? Wonder why. Is he the one with the autopsy?
How's Yale? Is he awake?
Oh, yeah. Go check on him before he falls asleep again. Although, try not to bother him with too many questions.
Yeah, fight in 2 weeks. 300 business health. His current condition.
What's his current condition?
It's too soon to tell. He did have a heart attack after all.
Why is that a new clue? He had a heart attack. Why wouldn't he rest?
I don't want to see you. The doctor told me to sleep.
I rarely get to interrogate a suspect with his guard down in a place as quiet as this. Getting the chance to study his body language with no distractions is a rare gift. He's clenching his fist, a sign of contained anger. His heart rate is increasing. It could mean that he's lying, but it could also
Why did they
just
put
be
nipples
pure,
on the dog?
unadulterated rage. He's looking straight at me. If he couldn't hold my stare, I'd think he's lying. But that's not the case. Clenched fist, fast heart rate, fixed stare. He feels some genuine rage towards me. I'm sorry you don't want to see me, but
I saved your life.
I'm afraid you'll just have to put up with me.
For now. Luckily, I just got my medication. I'll be snoozing soon.
All right, I'll just cut to the chase.
Did I already do all that? Oh, nope.
Is he lying, or did his heart rate speed up out of rage? Is he holding back his rage? He can't look me in the eye. I'd say he's lying.
Who killed them?
Joe Dunn?
What? Are you trying to confuse me? Joe hanged himself.
Let's do this again. No, we can't do that again. Done was too short time yourself. The murder weapon was yours. Done want to call the fight. That's too short.
Dunn was too short to hang himself with that rope.
So, it's true? He was murdered.
Murder weapon was yours.
I know the murder weapon was yours.
What? The rope? I don't get it. What weapon do you mean?
Don't play with me, boy. The chest expander.
An expander? I've never had one of those.
All right. Let's just say that I believe you. The murderer killed Dunn with a chest expander and planted evidence to make us believe it was suicide. But he also left enough clues behind to make sure we found the true murder weapon. Then he put the chest expander box in your locker to frame you. Do you know anyone that twisted and who also happens to have a motive?
I don't know.
Maybe it was... What am I saying? Jake could never pull off something like that. Nothing. Never mind.
As long as it's strong enough.
What about Frank Cassidy? Do you think he has a motive?
Maybe. A few weeks ago, Joe took me to a Boxing Managers Association meeting.
Headed by Cassidy.
Yeah. He was obsessed with making it illegal for boxers to fight without a manager, or without an associated manager. Everyone seemed to go along with it until Joe spoke up. He said that would lower us to mob status. That Cassidy had founded the association just to make money by monopolizing the sport. That made others think twice. And Cassidy ended up empty-handed.
Poor Cassidy. What about Sonia Dunn?
Sonia? I doubt it. She's odd, but she's his daughter.
I've seen worse, believe me. Desmond O'Leary certainly seems twisted enough. Did he have anything against Dunn?
I'm not sure if they knew each other. At least not in person. About a month ago, Joe kicked one of O'Leary's men out of the gym. He was trying to give a business card to...
Jacobs Giambi.
Yeah, exactly. Did Jake tell you about that?
Something like that.
Blacksad. I think I owe you an,
Yeah, you do.
You know, my father disappeared.
Why's his throat look puffed up like a frog?
Right after winning a fight. We never heard from him again. Do you know what that does to a kid? Who knows where I'd be if Joe Dunn hadn't been in my life. Even when I lost my way and put a gun to his head years later, he still took me under his wing and managed to steer me in the right direction. And now that he's gone, you're risking your life to find his murderer. Thanks.
Information's about me. You're welcome. Just do my job. Thanks for the information.
Thank you for...
Oh, you mean the dog nipples? Yeah. I don't know why they had to add those. Okay. What was the point of that?
Is that eye movement normal?
Was he being poisoned?
The hands say a lot about what's going on inside a person. He seems restless. Should I tell someone? The number of cigarette butts is inversely proportional to my hours of sleep. Ah, damn.
It was the captain. Was it? Because he put out his cigarette like that before.
See? There's no fever whatsoever. He must be having a nightmare.
Are you sure?
Wouldn't you have nightmares too after what he went through yesterday? I know I sure wouldn't sleep.
I have nightmares.
I have nightmares myself, but those go way back.
Oh, the poor thing. Do you know what my nightmare is?
Yeah, not getting paid.
It's that witch I have to work with. Ugh. Good thing she's got trauma surgery at 12:30, but I wish it were a little sooner, you know? Anyway.
What do I need to know? She'll be gone.
Thank you for letting me know. And for bringing him in. You don't know how excited I am to be involved in a criminal case.
It might not
That sign says
be
cuties.
I need to take a look at his medical report.
The hell is his medical report? No paint. Smell like a dead man. Snugget. Okay, what's the new deduction? Smells like a dead man. Ancestors wanted to fight back when he was a kid. Photographer. What's it? I would suggest that Yale rests after his heart attack. Try these. No.
No, the footprints don't match. If Yale killed Dunn, he did it without stepping in the paint, or in different shoes.
What smaller shoes? Alright, so I need to... Do I need to wait for the nurse? Donna. Who the hell's Donna Blacksad? Is that my wife?
Hi, Ray.
Hi. Who are you?
Take a guess. I already gave you a clue. I know your name, so...
I don't know.
Family,
I know
dumbass.
your name because we're family.
No way. My dad never calls me. Grandpa never calls me. My uncle never calls me. Well, he does sometimes. You're Uncle John. Uncle John. I guessed it. Mom, it's Uncle John. I guessed it.
You got me, Ray. Congrats.
What did I win?
Yeah, the kid's a fucking genius.
What do you want?
A gun. Bang,
Of course he does.
bang, bang.
Guns and- you earned it as an
Don't carry
option.
guns, Ray. You know why? Because they always end up shooting someone.
Yeah, that's why they're so cool. Oops, Mom's coming.
Yeah, this guy gets it.
Ray, is that the way you say goodbye to your uncle?
Oops. Love you, Uncle John.
Now go put on your jacket. We're late.
Bang, bang, bang.
What a surprise. How are you?
Hey, Donna.
Bang, bang, bang.
Oh, I missed it.
I don't know what to say.
That's my brother. Always willing to share anything but his feelings.
Yeah, can't argue with that.
Hey, we're kind of in a hurry. Ray's got a dentist appointment. I'll call you soon, okay? I'm really sorry.
Sure. One last thing.
Ray, hurry up. We have to go.
Heard from Dad.
Have you heard from Dad lately?
Not since his last letter. Same old, same old. Okay, now I really have to go. Bye, John.
Bye, Uncle John.
I called down the gym. Why is Andy in the new Spider-Man movie?
Jake Ostiambi speaking.
Jake, it's Blacksad. I just wanted to...
Is he just a random voice?
Call you later. Ronald, get on that ring.
No, Jake's not smart enough. Oh, okay. I would be surprised if they have a lot of cameos in that movie with all the billions of Spider-Men they have. Sergei Borisovich. Can I read this? Oh, god damn it. It says cooties. Ah. Cooties, also known as lice. Wait, lice or cooties? I didn't know that. Viewed by a sensor. I thought there's so much.
Hi.
You're awake, handsome?
Oh god, that face. $25. What the fuck was that? Just that's all I get? Reno. I can't see that from where I am. Surgery's at 12:30.
They ran several tests on Bobby Yale last night after admitting him. Have the results come in yet?
No, I don't think so, handsome.
No chance. I didn't even put that together.
I'll take a pack of Morley's, please.
Honey, get me a pack of Morley's for Mr. Handsome.
They were 25 cents each. I should get 4 packs.
I won't be able to read Yale's medical report if she's around.
Okay. Robert Dale. Okay, I don't know why I need that. Was there a card in the vent? Yeah. Alright, so I gotta wait until 12:30. There's another card? Alright, let's see. I'm at a Jesus line.
Jerry Highfill. Long time no see.
Blacksad, I didn't want to wake you. How's the boy?
Asleep.
I hope he recovers in time for the fight. I got tickets. Although between you and me, he doesn't stand a chance. It'll be a fun bout, nonetheless. Not like this. God, this is boring.
Got a good job that bores you. See you around. The odds against Yale that bad?
Are the odds against Yale that bad?
The boy's talented, don't get me wrong. But stone is stone, you know? I bet half my pay, but you know, no vice for me.
Half your pay? You wanna smoke?
You want to smoke?
Don't smoke or drink, no vice for me. Smoking's dirty. Alcohol goes straight to your head. And women, they're all just mean. Well, everyone.
I mean, he's not wrong. Vice at all?
Are you sure about that? Not even one little vice?
Nope. Between you and me, when someone gives in to vice, it's because something's missing. Something in their life just isn't right. I've got a good wife, a good job, a good house, a good TV, and a good hobby. Sports. Well, watching them, that is. What else do I need, eh? Blacksad, vice is for losers. Man, I'm bored.
You've got a good job. That bores you.
You say you've got a good job.
Oh, there's another card on the floor.
Well, it's just a figure of speech, really. I like my job. Is it boring? Yes, but
I can entertain myself with a good fight or a football game. Well, watching them, that is.
Well, I'm going back in.
Alright, so she has surgery at 12:30. I'm supposed to know how to do this. There's a card here the whole time.
Something's wrong with him. I need to find out what.
I pull the fire alarm? Nope. Just stopped responding. What's that on the floor? Is that nothing? Oh, that's why I have a new clue. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. There's vanished, permanent fight, explicit photographs of the rhino. Draw suggests that Young needs rest after his heart attack. Cells don't fit. Can I say that they don't fit? Oh, okay.
It seems like the Doe nurse will be assisting Dr. Talbot during his 12:30 surgery. In 4 hours. Could I get them to operate any sooner?
12:30. Can I talk to her? No, I can't talk to her. I talk to her.
Come on. You've got Yale's report on the table. I can see it.
Dick.
Well, that's that.
A date in exchange for Yale's report.
What if you show me Yale's report and I buy you dinner?
You're handsome, all right. But I'm not stupid.
I won't be able to read Yale's medical report if she's around.
So, I'm supposed to call and make someone up? Aha.
Trauma? Sherry speaking.
Dr. Talbot?
Get Dr. Gregor Talbot, please.
Yes, 1 minute. No, actually, Dr. Talbot won't be in until 12:30 according to my registry. Can I ask who's calling, please?
Just need Dr. Talbot.
Sherry, this is Dr. Talbot. We have to reschedule the 12:30 procedure. I want everyone in the operating room in 5 minutes. If anyone gives you any grief, tell them it's a matter of life or death. Understood?
10 cents a phone call.
A matter of life and death. A matter of life and death. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, it's a dog. Okay, I couldn't tell what the hell that was for a minute. Oh, you.
All right now. How do I put this? I need something that you have.
Oh. Only if you guess why I'm giving it to you.
Just despite your fellow nerds, want to help a criminal investigation?
You want to help me solve a criminal investigation.
Well, aren't you smart? But be quick about it. You hear me, huh? If that witch comes back.
Knockout fine. Cardiopulmonary. Blah, blah, blah. Can't read any of that.
What does it say here?
Ah, you know doctors. The top handwriting is mine. Let's see. Extrasystole and dehydration caused by panic attack.
Extra what?
You know, arrhythmia, like skipped heartbeats.
What about this here?
It's a good thing I know that Mr. Yale is in Dr. Ferguson's hands. Otherwise, I'd be worried.
Hey, no means no, miss.
You really don't know who I am, do you?
Miss, I've got orders. And the fact is, those orders say that...
Here you are, Miss Dunn.
Huh?
Tell him, Black Sad. I can't get through that thick skull of his.
You see, Highfill,
She's the owner of Yale's gym. She's my assistant. She's my wife.
she's the owner of Yale's gym.
A woman?
Whether the kid recovers or not depends entirely on her.
Between you and me, and all due respect, miss, but aren't we taking this woman's liberation a little too far?
Oh, Jesus.
All right, let her in, but she's your responsibility.
Thanks for convincing the cop.
Oh, how may I find Yale? Let's see. Do you see him for yourself? I don't want to make a fuss. I don't know why I did it.
You hired me to find Yale. I wanted you to see him with your own eyes.
I see. Anyway, you did your job. I'll send you a check the day after the fight. You can leave now.
Oh, is she gonna kill him?
Huh, no. She's gonna do something stupid. Sonia, don't.
He killed my father. You said so yourself.
She don't mind fighting one of these. Get justice in your hands.
You can't take justice into your own hands. Believe me, it will haunt you as long as you live.
He almost killed you in that floozy's apartment. How could he not be guilty?
Go ahead, shoot and want you and destroy your career. Your father wouldn't want this.
Your father wouldn't want you to do this. He was a just man, and this is not justice.
Shut up. None of that matters. How could he not be guilty?
Your gun is empty. I'll destroy your career. Go ahead and shoot all this. Yeah.
Since nothing else is working, it's time to bluff it. You know I emptied that gun when I found it in the safe. No.
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 Ah, shit.
Why did you say that?
Why'd you pull the trigger?
Sonia, don't.
He killed my father. You said so yourself.
Hold on, what is?
Your father wouldn't want you to do this. He was a just man, and this is not justice.
He almost killed you in that floozy's apartment. How could he not be guilty?
Right here, go ahead, show us. You can take matters in your hands.
You can't take justice into your own hands. Believe me, it will haunt you as long as you live.
Shut up. None of that matters. How could he not be guilty?
Destroy your career?
Your father sacrificed everything to pay your way through college. If you do this, you'll destroy the future your father wanted you to have.
I don't think I should be crossing my arms while talking to someone out of holding a gun.
It's okay.
Hug.
Uncle Tim!
Who the fuck is Uncle Tim?
I came back from Los Angeles as soon as I could.
I told you not to rush back.
Come on now, honey.
Why is everyone in this
With your friend?
game
No,
jacked as hell?
John Blacksad, the detective who found Bobby.
Oh, so this is strictly professional. I thought you had some good news for your uncle.
No, Uncle Tim, don't be silly.
Don't be silly. Look at you. Smart, educated, as dazzling as the brightest of
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Every single man in this city should be at your feet. Come on, we'd better let him rest.
Oh, we're just gonna leave the gun there?
I see. Let's say you're right and Bobby Yale is innocent. Who should we focus on now?
We?
Well, your father turned down my money, but he made me promise one thing, that I'd take care of you if anything happened to him.
But I can...
I know you're perfectly capable of managing that gym on your own, but we don't even know if he'll be ready to fight Stone. Besides, someone seems really invested in stopping that fight, and someone has to pay Mr. Blacksad to get to the bottom of all this. Please, talk some sense into her.
It's your life, it's up to you. Your uncle is right. I don't need the money. Your uncle's right.
Your uncle is right. Your father wouldn't have wanted you to go through this alone.
See? Listen to the detective.
All right. Thank you, Uncle. Thank you so much.
All right, stop crying or you'll ruin your makeup, honey. Now fix yourself up and I'll buy you some breakfast.
Wait, my purse.
I'll get it. It must be...
Blacksad, wait a minute. I think she needs some time alone, just like you and me. Listen, boy, do whatever it takes to find Joe's murder. Whatever it takes. If things get messy, don't worry. I'll clean them up. Deal?
Sure. I'll do my best.
Thank you. I trust you to get that ball to the end zone.
No. Are you telling stories about the great Iron Arm again?
Wait a minute. Of course. The Milestones quarterback. Tim Iron Arm Thorpe.
It's a good thing folks usually recognize me sooner. Blacksad, you coming to breakfast?
I'd love to, but I have to go ask for a favor.
I do.
The investigation required that I ask Jake for a small favor. Or demand it, if worse came to worst.
It's my Blacksad. Okay. Yeah, I'm hard-boiled. Swift, silent. Astute. Lonesome. Interesting. I didn't even know it had that. Alright. I think I'm going to call it there. Hopefully I can get on within the next few days and finish it up. Hopefully work's not too busy after the holiday, which it shouldn't be, but we'll see. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. Have a great night.